Hello, I'm Diana Belchase, and I'm here with the absolutely incomparable Joelle Charbonneau. This woman has had so many careers, so many different things that she's doing. You have to get to know her. First of all, I understand 3 series, correct?
Yes, 2 that are out on shelves now and 1 that will be coming out June 4th.
And so give us a little summary for each of the series.
I write the Rebecca Robbins Mysteries, which is a girl goes from Chicago to her hometown in rural Illinois to sell the roller rink she had inherited from her mother, only to find a dead body head first in a ring toilet. And in subsequent books, there's cars that explode, a roller derby girl that gets electrocuted in a dunk tank, as it always happens, you know. So there are 3 books out in that series. The 4th book will be coming out this October 1st. We'll be skating under the wire. And then I have the Glee Club series with Berkeley, and that is an opera singer yet to make it big in the opera and music theater world. Takes a job as a local show choir coach, only to find a rival director strangled with a microphone cord dead. Don't you hate when that happens?
Like every other day.
I know, it's amazing. And then the 2nd book just came out in that series, End Me a Tenor, and it's when our heroine does get her big break, but she has to juggle everything, and then also the murder that happens to the very leading, very important tenor that was really going to be the star of the show. Oh well. And the 3rd book, the 3rd series will be the Testing Trilogy that's going to debut with Houghton Mifflin Harcourt, and it is being pitched as the testing is the SAT meets the Hunger Games. Not funny. Not funny at all.
Funny. I think the SATs are more horrifying than the Hunger Games.
I was scarred for life by my SATs. So I had to take it in 7th grade. It was an honor to take the SATs when you were 7th grade. There is nothing about an honor about it. And the idea of like being penalized if you guessed and got it wrong, yeah. I only took the ACTs for any college that I applied to after that.
I don't blame you. Well, it's amazing how these books draw from your real life, because Joelle, in her former life, was an opera singer.
Yes.
And has the most gorgeous voice, and she has been singing in Heather Graham's band, where I heard her last year, I think it was, at Sleuthfest, right?
Sleuthfest, yes. Well, and Heather has made me sing a couple times in the band. I love Heather, she's fabulous, and I'm honored to be a part of the band. I got to do Black Velvet with her, I think, when you saw it. And she had me sing again with them at another conference later on, and we did Black Velvet again. And then she made me sing O Mio Babino Caro in the middle of the House of Blues. So I think that lightning was going to strike at some point, and she didn't tell me she was going to do that until it was time to do it. And I really did think that it's probably the only time the opera has been sung in the House of Blues.
Well, considering Heather Graham is the most giving author out there, and she gives back to everything, it's the least you could have done for all of us to sing that song. See, I'm on your side, Heather, just note that.
I love Heather.
Of course, we all love Heather. Now, the roller rink series, that's because you have a mother who was an artistic roller skater?
Yes, my mother was a world champion artistic roller skater, which is kind of the strangest thing to say ever to anybody.
I didn't even know you could be, so you have to explain this.
Before ice, there was roller skating, and it still actually exists to this day. There's still world championships, but people all know ice skating because it's the Olympics. It was the 50s, 60s, you know, my mom really did a lot of skating. She did go worlds. They were very excited because her last name at the time was Zimmerman, and it was in Germany, so there was like all sorts of articles about her because her and her partner both had German last names.
Oh!
And like the Germans like got no coverage. It was a little strange. But growing up, I thought everybody went to a roller rink on the weekends because she still taught, and that everybody's mom was in like in the World Book under the picture roller skating. That was my mother. So I feel a little bad since in the series mom is dead. So sorry, Mom.
Not your mom. Okay.
But my heroine does have red hair in it, and it was only because it was my 5th manuscript, and I'd already given everyone blonde and brunette before, so I decided, what the heck, I'll make a redhead. So everyone assumes it's me, and it's so not me. It's also way shorter than me. I'm 5'10", she's like 5'6", like the height I wish I were.
So now with the YA series, is there a background connection?
Well, I do teach teens, and I teach private voice lessons in addition to, and sometimes acting lessons in addition to my other stuff that I'm doing. And every year I deal with them going through the ACTs, the SATs, going through college applications, having to go through auditions. And it used to be they only had to go to 3 or 4 schools, sometimes for an audition, and to be able to get into the school. And now it's 10 to 12 to maybe get 1 to say yes, because they're just so incredibly competitive. And so I had a student that was just falling apart a couple of years ago, and I told her that, you know, and she said, what's going to happen to the kids that are after us, because it keeps getting so much worse and so much harder. I said, I don't think it can get worse. So, in my mind, then of course the writer in me goes, gee, I wonder what could be worse to get into college.
And knowing you, it could be pretty bad.
And it really is the darkest thing I've ever written, and the fact that it is being compared wildly to the Hunger Games is a little different than my other series. Totally not funny. Not funny at all.
Well, Joelle writes beautifully, so I'm sure you did a great job with it. I'm looking forward to see this come out. So it's coming out this summer?
June 4th is the first book, the second is January 7th, and then June of next year will be the third. And there is even a trailer online and everything. It's exciting.
Wow, you're a writing machine, and I will link that trailer underneath this video when it gets posted.
Oh, great.
Well, anyway, thank you so much for sitting down with me. I love everything you're doing. I wish you all the success that there is. So I'm here with Joelle Charbonneau, and I'm Diana Belchase. Keep reading.